Ladies and gentlemen, a few days ago I did a story on a U.S. service member that was infected with the coronavirus over in South Korea. Well, his wife has also tested positive for the coronavirus. This should be of no shock, but it makes me wonder how many people were these two around, you know, especially if they were interacting with other service members and their families, and which is possible, usually they do. So this came out in Business Insider February 29th, 2020. Business Insider. Um, mm, Health officials have been working to determine whether or not anyone else was exposed to the coronavirus after a 23-year-old U.S. soldier stationed in South Korea tested positive earlier this week when he became the first member of the U.S. military to test positive for the virus. On Saturday, the service member's wife has also tested positive, marking the fourth USFK related coronavirus infection overall. The infected soldier's wife and their baby have been moved to an isolation unit at the U.S. military hospital in Daegu. Wearing protective gear, USFK Commander Robert Abrams and his wife, Connie, visited the family at the hospital Saturday. A 61-year-old widow, U.S. military dependent, was the first case and prompted USFK to raise the risk level to high for the entire Korean peninsula. A USFK employee, a Korean national at Camp Carroll, has also tested positive, according to USFK. Wow. So Robert Abrams sent out this tweet: just left our hospital where I visited our soldier with COVID-19, and at Connie Abrams visited his wife, positive test this morning, and baby who just arrived from Daegu. Soldier doing well, asymptomatic today, and will be tested again later. Now, I have a story, and it was out of Texas, where somebody had tested positive and they labeled them as cured, and the person is testing positive again. This is why they don't want to tell you the truth, that you can't really get rid of this thing once you got it. They won't tell the truth. And I think that's very dangerous. South Korea has the highest number of infections outside of China, where the coronavirus known as COVID-19 originated. As of Saturday, the number of infected had jumped from 3,150. Reuters reported, citing the Korea Center for Disease Control and Prevention. In response to the outbreak, USFK has placed a number of restrictions on U.S. military personnel. For example, all personnel are, without approval, forbidden from attending non-essential off installation activities and social events. So no night clubbing, going to restaurants, hanging out with the citizens there in South Korea. I know what they mean, including dining out, shopping, hitting bars or clubs, and going to the movies, USFK said in a recent update. U.S. Indo-Pacific Command said in a statement Friday that all non-essential Department of Defense travel to South Korea is prohibited, as the number of reported cases of novel coronavirus, COVID-19, continues to rise. Yeah, and it is rapid. South Korea is one of those places that there are travel bans on them, just like China, because it is just spreading like wildfire there. And I'm not surprised that the US soldiers are going to be impacted, y'all, because look, those soldiers do not stay on post. They are always out and about among the people there. Always. Even when I used to be overseas in Germany, we were always on the economy constantly, you know? And I don't understand why they didn't take precautions long before now, especially when you saw it was spreading among the people. Common sense should have told you the US service members would have been easily exposed to these things because they go all around the economy. They're touring, they're visiting the historical sites. I know what they do over there. And for you not to warn them, I'm just saying. But I'm not surprised. I wouldn't even be surprised if that baby, which they're not talking about, they have a baby. I wouldn't be surprised if the baby is positive for the coronavirus as well. I mean, come on, you're in close contact with each other and you're talking about something that's highly contagious. Of course, they would have it. And ladies and gentlemen, do not be surprised if more service members crop up with this. And they're still not even admitting that the Pope has it. The Pope went around visiting people, quote unquote, that recovered from the coronavirus. And look at him. Come on. That man got the coronavirus. You got to be crazy to believe what they're telling you out of the Vatican. Oh, he has a slight cold. Well, what's a slight cold? Because what we saw in pictures and on video didn't look like no slight cold. It looked like he was really ill. But, and that's a dangerous thing. And ladies and gentlemen, some of the officials from Iran, top officials, have died from the coronavirus. This thing is serious. And other cabinet members over in Iran got the coronavirus. And this is what I'm talking about when it comes down to Trump and his administration. You got people traveling all over the place within the US as well as overseas. There is no way the White House is going to be corona free, y'all. There is no way, no possible way that's going to happen. You better wake up because this thing ain't going away. And it doesn't matter how much you try to bounce your stock market back up. This thing is not going nowhere. You're wasting your time. You better start preparing for the inevitable. The U.S. is under judgment. And once that judgment is on you, there is no turning back. But, if you want to live in your fantasy as people are dying and getting infected with the coronavirus, have at it. It won't change a thing. Please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen, about this update out of South Korea. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.